Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Here's the cannon. Shannon Briggs, known for his formidable punching power and aggression, won 88% of his fights by knockout. The Bronze Bomber.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, the heavyweight champion of the world, Shannon the Cannon Briggs.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. That counter shot lands. They're giving us a high-tempo show. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And down goes Wilder. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
What resilience to be down and to be back.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Briggs now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Which fighter will say no mas? Jab slightly off target. Down goes Briggs. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. Counter punching. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Both men knocked down in that round. Incredible stuff.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
There's the bell for round 2. Keep in mind, both of these fighters got knocked down in the prior round.
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Perfect counter. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2,
managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Terrorize them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Well done with that counter shot. Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. Caution is being thrown to the wind. That left hook missed. That punch scores. And Shannon Briggs just got rocked. It's in all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You're being put down.
And there's the bell for round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. There's a counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Swing and a miss with that jab. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Catch and shoot. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Love the response, though. Got back up. Took a deep...
There's the bell for round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That jab won't score. Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. His stamina is off the charts. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, when you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Beautiful counter shot. That left's blocked. Whoa, wait a minute! And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. How are they still standing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Good one. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. And he scored. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to...
On to the 5th we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Trying to land that jab. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
No rest for the weary. They exchange punches. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Nice counter shot. Oh, those punches add up. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
To make or break a fighter.
Calm yourself down. Come on, breathe.
This is the beginning of round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Prevents that left uppercut from scoring. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, that punch. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges score. Did you see that? And Shannon... I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
I need to see that again.
Not many people would have predicted it. but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.